Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and today we're going to have our last video in the Mutant Genesis wave for villain reviews. So this is the encounter cards that came in the different heroes that were in the hero packs, not counting Cyclops and Phoenix, which did come out the same day as the Mutant Genesis box. But the other four heroes, Wolverine, Storm, Gambit, and Rogue, each had a modular encounter set.
Yay!
And then we're also going to go, also during this time, we had Con of Heroes 2023, and we are going to,
We're going to include the ones from that as well.
yeah, as well. All right, so go ahead and grab those out of the way. I'm going to level the camera. Um, so the first module is the one that came with Wolverine. So this is Lady Deathstrike. She's got a scheme of 1, attack of 2, 6 hit points, elite reaver, quick strike. After Lady Deathstrike attacks and damages a character, that character's owner discards 1 random card from their hand.
All right, then we have Seeking Vengeance. Yeah, I'm going to want vengeance on her after she does that to me. So Seeking Vengeance side scheme starts with 5 threat, and it has an acceleration token on it. But when revealed, if Lady Deathstrike is in play, she activates against you. Otherwise, you're going to search for her and put her into play engage with you. And again, she has quick strike, so she's going to attack you if you're in hero form.
An acceleration token.
Yeah, what do I say?
I don't think you mentioned it. Or if you did, I wasn't paying attention. Then we got Adamantium upgrades, +2 attack. Tech attached to an enemy without a copy of Adamantium upgrades attached. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. And the asterisk is this +2 attack with an asterisk. Attached enemy attacks gain Piercing. And you can spend 1 of each resource to discard this card.
I just want to know what was strong enough to hit that adamantium spike with and bend it like that. Had to be something vibranium, probably.
She was probably picking her teeth with it.
All right, then we've got the Hack and Slash Treachery, 2 copies of this one. Whenever you revealed it, you're going to discard a random card from your hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. So not only do you have to lose a random card, you're going to take damage on top of it. So adding insult to injury here. And then as a boost, you're going to discard a random card from your hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. So it's still the same freaking thing. Why didn't they say you do the same thing?
Okay. Then
Tell I don't like
the next hero we got was Storm, and her modular set was the Shadow King, of course. And we've got the Shadow King himself, 3 scheme, 3 attack, 6 hit points, elite psionic. When a controlled minion is in play, the Shadow King cannot take damage.
Guess what's going to happen.
Yeah, I can kind of guess what's going to happen here. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the possessed attachment and reveal it.
That's not ominous at all. All right, he comes with the Ruler of the Astral Plane side scheme. This one's got 6 threat, and whenever you're defeated, you're going to discard a copy of Possessed from play. This one has an acceleration token on it, and if it's a boost, if you're engaged with controlled minion, you're going to reveal this card.
Right. So yeah, if you thwart the scheme, then you basically freed the ally, which is nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Then of course the card that's been mentioned, Possessed. We actually have 2 copies. It's a condition. Treat attached ally as a controlled minion with a blank text box. Attached minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart and does not take consequential damage. When revealed, attach to the ally with the lowest thwart without possessed attached. If you cannot, this card gains Surge.
Yeah, and you notice it doesn't say that an ally you control. It's just the ally. And especially when this set came out, that was a time that I was playing very few allies. I still don't play a lot, but I was almost never playing them back at that time. And these guys hated it whenever that card would come out,
Right.
And I was playing it.
Dirk's afraid to play allies.
I would steal other people's allies.
Because of that card, he's afraid to play allies.
Yeah, that was what it was.
Then we have Astral Attack as a treachery. When revealed, each controlled minion activates against you. If there are no controlled minions in play, this card gains Surge. And as a boost, shuffle each Shadow King card from the discard pile into the encounter deck.
All right, and thank goodness we're done with that one.
All right.
Not as bad as Lady Deathstrike.
And then Gambit came with Exodus, which is an acolyte. So if you saw our Magneto video, we talk about acolyte. So here's another acolyte to add to that teamwork
All right,
annoyance.
So Go ahead.
So the first one is Exodus himself. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 6 hit points. Acolyte, Elite, Psionic, Retaliate 1, Villainous. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Psionic shield attachment and attach it to Exodus.
All right, and his side scheme is the Herald of Avalon. It's got 6 threat, and whenever it's defeated, the player who defeated this scheme searches the encounter deck and discard pile for Exodus and reveals him, and it has a hazard icon on it.
Okay. Then we got 2 copies of Psionic Shield. Adds +1 scheme, +1 attack. Attached to a minion. Otherwise, Psionic Shield gains Surge. Force Interrupt. When attached minion would leave play. Instead, heal all damage from that minion and put it back into play. Then discard this attachment.
All right. Then we've got 2 copies of the Acolyte Frenzy Treachery. And this one, whenever it's revealed, each Acolyte minion engaged with you activates against you. And if you're not engaged with one, you're going to give this card Surge instead. This one comes out as a boost. You're stunned and confused.
All right. And then the Rogue Hero pack came with Reavers.
Which, remember, we mentioned the Reavers, I think, in the, is it in Deathstrike?
No.
Thought it mentioned, one of the other ones mentioned Reavers.
Reavers has not been mentioned to my knowledge.
So
we got Donald Pierce, 1 scheme, 1 attack, 6 hit points, Elite Reaver, Teamwork Reaver, Villainous, Force Response. After Donald Pierce engages you, reveal the top most Reaver minion from the discard pile.
She is a Reaver. That's what I was thinking. I knew she had something to do with the Reavers. All right, then we've got Skullbuster. So Skullbuster is a Reaver with 5 hit points. He schemes for 2, he attacks for 2. He has Teamwork Reaver, and he's got Toughness. And as a force response, after he engages you, you're going to place a threat on the main scheme and for each Reaver that is engaged with you.
Then we have Boonbreaker.
The voices are getting lower.
Yep, 1 scheme, 3 attack, 5 hit points, Reaver, Teamwork Reaver, Toughness, Force Interrupt. After Bonebreaker engages you, take 1 indirect damage for each Reaver minion engaged with you. Now let's see how low his voice gets for this guy.
All right, we have Wade Call. Oh, no, I can't do that. So Wade is a Reaver with 3 hit points. He's got 1 scheme to attack. He does have Teamwork Reaver. He does not have Villainous like the or Toughness like the others. Just Teamwork. But whenever he's revealed, you're going to search the deck and discard pile for a copy of the Cybernetic Enhancement attachment and attach it to him.
All right. Then we got Yare Reese. 1 scheme, 2 attack, 3 hit points, Reaver, Teamwork Reaver. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the Cybernetic Enhancements attachment and attach it to Murray Reese.
Oh, wow. Murray and Wade are basically, they do the exact same thing.
So I wonder if those cards are going to come up.
All right, so the Reavers side scheme. That one comes in with 5 threat. It's got a hazard icon on it, but whenever the player who defeats this scheme discards cards from the encounter deck until a Reaver minion is discarded this way, and then reveal them.
All right, and then we have 2 copies of the Cybernetic Enhancements.
Of course, because there's 2 minions that want them.
Right, and you attach it to a minion. Otherwise, the card gains Surge. Attached minion cannot take damage. And after attached minion attacks, discard Cybernetic Enhancements. All right, now we've got some cards from 2023's Con of Heroes. There was also a standard set that we talk about that in the standards video, so you could check that out. But there was also some other encounter sets. All right, so first of all, we have Hits for Hire.
All right, so Hits for Hire has the background check treachery. Whenever this is revealed, if you're in alter ego form, you're going to find your Nemesis side scheme and reveal it. And if you're in expert mode, you're going to place 1 threat per player on that side scheme. So it's just the side scheme. And if you're in hero form, you're going to find your minion and reveal it. And in expert mode, they'll get Toughness. And there's 2 copies of that.
Okay.
And so you can guess this one's kind of all about pulling out pieces of your Nemesis set.
Which this was the same thing with the standard that year, I believe. Yeah, because we got proper foil. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion. Each Nemesis minion attacks the player they are engaged with. If no attacks are made this way, this card gains Surge.
Yeah, I thought it would be kind of cool as if each minion attacks the player that they belong to. But nope, they attach whoever they're engaged with. Then we've got Partner in Time. This is a temporal criminal minion with 4 hit points. He's got 2 scheme to attack. Whenever he's defeated, you're going to search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your nemesis minion and reveal it. If it comes out as a boost, you're going to give the minion an additional boost card from your set aside nemesis set at random. So whatever cards are left, if there are any left by this point, you're going to pull one of them at random and give that to the villain as an additional boost card.
All right, then we got a side scheme here. Can't Stop Me Now. Comes in with 1 threat. It's a crisis. Hinder 2 per player. Nemesis minions cannot take damage.
And we've got Now You See Me, Now You Don't. So something feels off here. This one starts out with 2 hit points, and then when defeated,
Or 2 threat.
Or 2 threat. Yes, it's side scheme hit points. There we go. But when this one's defeated, each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for a copy of their nemesis minion and reveals it. That's each player. And then you're going to, oh, this one's got a hazard icon on it.
All right. Another encounter set we got was actually a genre that you can include in the Mojo one. So see our Mojo Mania, the Mojo Mania review where they talk about the 6 genres. This would be a 7th genre.
Yeah, I had forgotten that this one came from this, so I had always thinking, oh yeah, there's 7 with that. No, there were only 6.
Right. So we got the Mojo Cinematic Universe setting show. Each enemy gets +1 attack. Each friendly character gets +1 thwart. When revealed, discard each other setting, environment, and play. If this card was revealed from the encounter deck, it gains search. So that's the same as all the other settings. So as long as it's not from Spiral, you know, you would get search.
Yeah. And then we've got It's All Connected. So this treachery, whenever it's revealed, each player simultaneously passes a card from their hand to the player to the left. And if you're in solo mode, you're just going to remove it, a card from your hand from the game. So I would definitely not want to get this one in solo. But if a card was not passed this way, you may add a copy of Emergency Haymaker or Warning from your collection to your hand.
3 amazing cards.
Yeah. So this one, if it comes out as a boost, you're going to just shuffle it back into the encounter deck instead.
All right. So then we have a guest appearance. It's when revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your nemesis minion and reveal it. Then choose an ally in your hand and put that ally into play.
Yeah, because he's now the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. See, he's wearing the coat.
Yep. So I just thought you play protection on that previous card. And so I play protection now, and I've defended for everybody. I have no cards left in my hand, and then you can have some extra cards.
Yeah, there we go. That works for me. All right, then we got Final Act, New Costume. So this one, Treachery, whenever it's revealed, you're going to discard X cards you control. It's a minimum of 1, so you do have to discard at least 1 card. Then search your deck for an upgrade with a printed cost X or less, and play it for free. If no upgrades are discarded this way, this card gains Surge. So yeah, if you discard 3 cards, then the upgrade has to cost 3 or less to put it into play for free.
Yeah, the last time I did this, it was I was playing Tigra, and I already had the Hunteds out. So I discarded a couple Hunteds to get a 2-cost upgrade out. Because the Hunteds had already done their job. So it's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I think all you lost there was the ability to
ready
whenever you defeated him.
So then we have, which I think I put
you had ways to ready. I remember.
I think I put a tenacity out or something. I don't remember. Mojo's Gun. When revealed, remove each plot counter from your identity. Then the villain attacks you. If no plot counters was removed from your identity this way, place 1 plot counter on your identity. Shuffle this card into the encounter deck, and this card gains Surge. As a boost, place 1 plot counter on your identity and shuffle this card into the encounter deck.
Yeah, and you notice there's no arrow, so that happens whether or not you do the first part. So this one's CGI Fest Monster. So this is a elite spineless character with 5 hit points per player. He schemes for 1, and his attack is X. X is equal to the combined total of the attached identities attack, thwart, and defense. And then as a hero action, you're going to discard the identity-specific card from your hand to deal 2 damage to the monster. So, yeah, it's a way to help kind of get rid of it faster, but hopefully you're playing aggression when you get this, and you can just deal more damage with the cards than you can by discarding them. Hopefully.
All right. Then We have a little bigger module that came in. It's the Multiverse Meltdown. So we just got kind of the setup card here. And this is, um, you have to have the Multiverse Meltdown module set in your game. And we're going to have America Chavez ally. And then we have a new Kang. So this is another Kang that gets added into it. The Multiverse Hopper. And when you resolve an encounter card ability with the multiverse keyword, you choose another table in the multiverse and then let them know the effect you are resolving for them. And these effects are treated as if they have the print keyword and you cannot discuss with the other table. So this is kind of similar to the Loki from the Trickster Takeover, where you could put card counters on other table stuff. This is very similar to that.
All right, so the America Chavez ally, she is an A-Force and an Avenger. She's got 4 hit points. She thwarts for 2. She attacks for 2. The first player controls her, and she does not account against your ally limit and cannot have player cards attached to her. And she cannot also she can't be healed by player card effects. When defeated, you're going to set her aside out of play because she will come back.
All right. Then we have a double-sided side scheme here. Incursion Instability. Permanent setup. Hinder 1 per player. Comes in with 2 threat. So you got to amplify. When revealed, you're going to search the set-aside area and victory display for Kang Multiverse Hopper and put him into play. Engage with the first player. And then when defeated, flip this card and resolve its when revealed ability.
All right, so whenever you flip this card over, then you're in the stable incursion. This starts out with 2 threat per player. It is a permanent, and when revealed, you're going to put the set-aside America Chavez ally into play. See, I told you she comes back. Under the first player's control, if she's already in play, you're going to heal all damage from her, so this is how you can heal her. And then whenever she's defeated, you're going to flip this card and resolve its when revealed ability. So this one, it's just her and this card flipped back and forth.
So then it has another Kang minion. So if you're playing Kang and this is a module, you have another Kang to deal with. Kang Multiverse Hopper. 1 scheme, 2 attack, 4 hit points per player. Elite Temporal. The players cannot win while this card is in play. Steady, Villainous, Victory 1. When defeated, deal 1 damage to America Chavez and deal the first player a face-down encounter card.
Right, then we've got 3 copies of the Macrobot Legion leader. Is a temporal robot with 6 hit points. He's a leader, but there's 3 of them. So yeah, I guess they're clones. I don't know. They're robots. They're not clones. But he's got a scheme of 1 and an attack of 2. He's got quick strike, and whenever you defeat him, deal the first player. The first player draws 2 cards. And the multiverse keyword. So this is the multiverse keyword Dave mentioned earlier. You'll also resolve this effect at. In the multiverse. So you'll pick another table to resolve the effect.
You pick another table, and their first player gets to draw 2 cards.
Yes.
All right. Then we've got 2 time displaced variants. X scheme, Y attack.
Why? Because we love you.
5 hit points. Elite Temporal, Steady. X is equal to the recovery of the engaged player's alter ego, and Y is equal to the attack of the engaged player's hero. And as a boost, you are stunned. So it's a clone of you that you've got to deal with, or a time variant of you that's fighting you.
Speaking of time, this is the ebb and flow of time. So this treachery, whenever it's revealed, you're going to place an acceleration token on the main scheme, and each player draws a card. And this also has the multiverse, so you'll remove an acceleration token from the main scheme at another table. But they don't get to draw the card.
All right. Then we got 2 copies of Fatal Flaws. When revealed, the villain attacks you. If this attack would damage a character, deal that damage to America Chavez instead. And Multiverse, if no damage was taken from this attack, give America Chavez a tough status card in this game and in the Multiverse. And then as a boost, deal 1 per player indirect damage among players divided as you choose.
Probably not to America. Then we've got 2 copies of the Multiversal Support Treachery. When revealed, you're going to discard an ally you control. And if you're playing Multiverse, then if an ally was discarded this way, you're going to choose a player in the Multiverse, and that player gets to search their deck for an ally and add it to their hand. So You lose one, they're going to pop up in another universe. They might be in a different form. They might be the same.
All right, then we got a couple Infinity Stones here. The Times and Space Stone. Infinity Stone. Attach the King, Multiverse Hopper. Otherwise, search the victory display for him and reveal him. Then attach this card to him.
Yeah, this brings him back.
When Kang, Multiverse Hopper would be removed from play, heal all damage from him instead, and then shuffle this card back into the encounter deck.
All right, then we've got 2 copies of the extra incursion side scheme. This one has 3 threat per player. When defeated, you're going to confuse the villain. The multiverse effect on this is you're going to also confuse the villain in another universe. This one has 2 acceleration tokens on it, and if it comes out as a boost, you're confused. They should have had a multiverse boost on it as well. That would have been fun.
Okay, so yeah, this concludes the Mutant Genesis wave, which was the first of the X-Men wave. With the new kind of current legacy mode that's coming, and we're going to get an announcement probably about this, at PAX, hopefully. Maybe by the time this airs, that may have already been announced. But these products are out of print, unfortunately. But we're just showing what you can get if you get them, or if it's worth tracking down, in the aftermarket, which. But I really like the X-Men, so I thought the Mutant Genesis wave was amazing. But if you don't have it, maybe you can get lucky and your local game store still has copies, but you can't get them on the Asmode days.
Yeah, we have heard of a couple of instances of really hard to find ones just sitting on game shelves somewhere.
Yeah, and I think our game store still has some of these at least.
Some of these. They don't have like the Captain America one and Doctor Strange, but we've even heard of those on shelves.
I'm talking about.
Always check.
I'm talking about this wave. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, so thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
And if you want to see more content by us, go ahead and hit that notification bell down there, and you will get alerts whenever we post new videos. All right, see ya.